Oh, welcome back to Aldridge Farm. You catch me now, just starting to clear this muck. We've been waiting a little while for the morning dew to go up before we start our harvest. Some of you be want to know what actually happened when I finally went home. I'll tell you the full story. I spent the night around BP's as he so kindly invited me. I'll just swap over and get the combine running. I spent the night with him, and we collapsed early hours of the morning. I think it's the safest way to put it. I took Stuart's advice on the way home later the next morning and popped off at the garden centre and got some flowers. It worked, but not, I would suggest, in a way that either I wanted or Stuart suspected. I got home and my wife smiled at me, a strange smile. Just check I've got the swath going here, because I badly need the straw. She smiled at me, came over to me. There was what I think the easiest way, or the best description, is those bedroom eyes. She undone my belt. She lowered my flies. I thought, hello, things are looking up. Then she grabbed the flowers, stuffed them head first into my trousers, done the belt up, and at that moment there was a knock on the door. Well, I had to answer because the wife was not going to. So it was the postwoman. She had a parcel of some parts I'd ordered for the farm. She gave me a funny look, and after she'd gone, I turned around and there was this flash. My wife took a photo and burst out laughing. I think I was forgiven at that moment. But it's all done and dusted now. I've apologised. The car's back and as good as ever. And I've decided to go very slow. Right, on duty today, to get back to the what we're actually doing here. We have dive because I misjudged the time at the. No, he's not full yet. It's just that he can see that. I'm going to switch. I'm going to put it on to stop for unload. I know what my unloading ability is like. Yes, and we're Paul on duty. Kylie, I made a mistake, and I thought this wasn't going to be ready for another week, and she's actually on her induction day at Agricultural College. I had a choice of days, and I wish I'd have picked one about 3 weeks later. As things had turned out, this is a good week earlier than I expected. I'm not certain what the yield's going to be like, but it's not too bad. Moisture, nutrients are fine, and not so many weeds at the moment. I'll do about 3 or 4 runs round on this, and yes, just keep an eye on how we're getting on filling the trailer up with muck, because I'm mowing the muck at the moment. I did get a phone call yesterday, I think it was, from BP, who just cut his field and gathered his straw up, offering me any bars I wanted them. But as I told him, I could see by then that the barley was going to be ready, so I'm fine now. The wheat isn't that far behind, so I'm going to have more than enough straw to get me through. Which was very nice of BP, but he also asked if he could have some muck, and I was told by all means I've got plenty. At the moment I'm moving the muck and whatever, and that's full, so we'll just swap over to this, get this away. I've automated, but you might notice I automated the loading but not the cart. I just put the cover on the trailer. I'll see if I can find a better way of taking this, a quicker way. But this has only got to be done once. I have moved the position of the new muck bunker. It was in the wrong place. As I realised when I was ploughing the fields, it doesn't give you enough room to get round with the plough on, so I had to just well, I should really have the beacon on. And you might also notice that the tractor's all nice and clean. I actually got round to washing them all, and you see that almost the full fleet is down here. I got the star with the forage wagon to pick up some straw as soon as I can get on there. I might get on there in a few minutes and just start doing that and get some straw around the area. I've got a frog in the throat. Oh, and you may be wondering where the gambler's got to. He will be about over the weekend. But BP does, so after he's got his old ridge going and doing so many episodes, I begin to feel a bit behind, falling a bit behind. So I decided I'd just do another old ridge this week. Apart from that, this is by a long way my favourite map. Yes, and all there's other things we had to talk about. I saw the rep from the Ramblers Association, and it's good and bad news. You may, if you watched Bipolar Prophet's last couple of videos, notice that there's been a lot of break-ins around the area and stuff being pinched. So far I haven't suffered from any. As David Oldfield's the one who really suffered with this. I think his Sammy was taken and then set fire to near one of his ponds. Well, I was thinking about doing the same as BP, and that's putting all gates and that on. But I was informed that, where is it now? One of these openings, I think it's around the other side, is actually a public right of way, so I don't want to go there. So I can't block that off. It's what they call a bridle way, which is one up from a footpath. Horses are allowed on it. Apparently, way back in medieval times, there was a small village on where Field 11 is now, and because of it, there was footpaths made and bridleways made, and this was one of them, and it actually cost too much to get it revoked. You have to go through Parliament and get an Act of Parliament to revoke a bridleway or a footpath, and just don't really feel strong enough to do that. I'm going to jump out and cheat slightly because I will need to get this lined up about right. I was a bit too close last time. That's the one thing about doing this by hand. No. Just put the brake on and see if it hits. If not, I might be a little bit far away now. Yeah, I am a bit far away. I'm going to have to just... come a bit closer. Possibly not quite that close. You can never actually see where everything is. That's better. We got it. That's alright. Alright, let's go and get back to the combine. It looks like he wants unloading, so there'll be a lot of jumping about on this. Oh, of course I parked near a tree. Yes, and one or two other places I've got to have a look at changing. Oh, I have to go all the way around now. I better change it. him to up and down next. Hopefully we've got enough headland. Yeah, so the opening or the way in for that bridleway is, you know, the back way into our farm near the wash pad. It's in that opening. It goes through past the beet and potato storage, past the grain silos, comes out through that door there, and I better just come outside again and open this up, and can't. Oh, it does open fully. So I can't put a gate on, a lock on either the front gate or that back gate, and without those it's a waste of time doing the other, so I'll leave that. I might just close it off to the barns at the back, put a hedge across there, but also got to open a way in from 11, I've been told. That empty. Yeah, it's empty, so just move him right in close here. He should be out of the way enough here. That's not too bad. Well, come on. I still think he's blocked. Switch that off. Switch it off for a minute and just... I'm not certain if I can actually go round and round. I'll do the up and down on this field. There's not a lot of room on it. Let's try it. Come on. Oh, look, I think I broke the combine. I'll move that case right out of the way, because that's... turn him round and just get him off the field. Yeah, so I'm a little bit stuck on some of my things I can actually do. Move him right outside. We've got, as long as we don't actually park on the road, we should be okay. Park him in here. No. Looks like he's refusing to... Right, there's only one way out of this. I have to forget about everything else. The pool's gone on strike. Start him off and now let's try again. Alright, what have we done? try up and down, see what. Of course, this is the old version. This is the old version of Drive Control. I really must update that. That's probably what's gone wrong. So we'll drive it ourselves. Yeah. So if you notice that there's some of the muck that's gone at some point, that probably will be BP. Barn Warriors feet. We've got to do it by hand. I'm going to go up and down now. I really wanted this to be done auto so I could get the straw to the animals. Because the lambs are right out, and I think both beef sheds are out and one of the pig sheds. So I have to try Paul again, see if I can get him. See if he will decide to. I can't remember how we got this set now. I'll set the right way. No, it does not want. Yes. Oh well. Get this field done and I'll get the straw out of it. I'm not going to bother the windrow, I shall just hope and pray that everything works okay. I'll get rid of the only good thing about this, it doesn't take long to do this. I'll come down this side. This barley's got to go straight to OEB. They only want one load if I can get one load, which is just under 22 tonne. As you may not know, but a handful of malt is all you need to make a lot of beer. Beer is mainly water. Get it a bit closer to the centre. Don't think we're going to get this in one hit. We're going to. No, we're not. Terrible bit of farming here. There's going to be another. Another little pass, which I'll see if he will work in the other field. Now you don't normally see me doing all the work. Be got a lot of grass, by the way. We've finished all the grass off, and we have a lot of that to keep us going for the foreseeable future. Right, that'll do. Now I'm going to take that through here. Now let's try them again. Maybe this field it just doesn't want to work on. It doesn't seem to want to go forward at all. Right, I shall make a start on this one. I'll finish this off screen. Can we get round enough? Yes. Now we're getting close to the time when we alter the shape of this field, and I shan't be sorry to do it. Just fill the combine up and we get our first load of straw off. Things have been reasonably quiet on the Crawford Brown front. I haven't heard any more, except that Crawford Brown doesn't seem to have the same smile on his face he had a couple of 3 months ago. I don't think Lady Norfolkia helped matters when she went to see Councillor Mrs. Crawford Brown and said something typical Norfolkia. Slightly blue, shall we say. The trouble is, of course, Councillor Mrs. Crawford Brown can't say anything against it because Lady Norfolkia has a title. And she's anything, she's the world's biggest snob. And I informed Lady Norfolkia that that was a bridle way for the farm. If that riding school wanted to use that, just let me know first, so I can check there's no machinery in the way. But the guy who was from the Ramblers Association was a very nice bloke. He actually lives in a village a couple away from this. Oh, we're in the right weeds here. And he understands fully what the problems of farming are around here, but and he's more than happy to let us alter things a bit, as long as if we remove a footpath, as long as we instate another one of around the same length going in the same direction. Well, I think most of the ones he's got there I can work with, and I'll have to look at them further and decide what we can do, and that's all. I'm going to switch that off for now. And we are going to get this load out of the way. Trouble is that keeps trying to load me all the time. I'm just going to move him. I'm going to move him here. The straw is the most important thing at the moment. Get one load in. I think I'll get one load up and distribute it between the different houses, and that will do us for this episode. Oh yeah, the funny thing with that flowers episode, I was still picking green fly. My unmentionable parts of my body a day or two afterwards. However many showers I took. Oh, look at this straw. It's getting to be the rarest thing around here. Oh, and further news, I will be actually going back into the BGA for a while. I bid for one of the bunkers and got it. Now what my idea is to shot some alfalfa or even maize, probably maize, actually on 11. Both north and south and cart that across the BGA. It's not very far. But it has to be chaffed, they tell me. Anything that goes in there now has to be chaffed. New regulations. One of the problems being a farmer is trying to keep up with all the regulations. They seem to change every few minutes. I'm sure can't tidy up with all these bits I'll miss later. I'll do this one now. It's better. Oh, look at this all round the headland there I missed. Right, let's catch up on one of these. Don't think it's going to be a too bad a year. I'll let you know exactly what we get next time. If I can get a couple of load here, I will be happy. That's it. We come. Well. At least I can't forget to put the beacon on this one. As I said before, it's no beacon. Should really fit one, but and the lambs will be very happy. I'll take the lambs and down to the pig and beef, and that will be those done. I've got to shove some of the cattle. What I've got left I'll put in the cattle, and I want to refill the ration mixer, and then everything else I will store. Whoa. Alright. See if we can get in here without hitting everything. Oh yeah, look, no straw whatsoever. Better. Oh, it looks like soon have to put some more total ration in here too. Right, once we get down and done the pigs and beef, I shall call it an episode. I wish I'd called an episode beforehand. I think I'm well and truly stuck. think this is gonna take a few minutes. Can't really see where it's stuck. I think we got it again. And I'm thinking about getting a bigger forage trailer. I don't think that'd be a good idea. I'm certainly thinking about changing my Marshall trailers over to the new ones. They hold another half ton, which is not to be sneezed at. Well, certainly the grain one I think I shall change over. And I still haven't done anything about the allotments. Anybody else got the idea that was just to get me out of there? But I think we'll certainly be getting 12. I'm still debating how to cut it. I think I'll have one very small field at this end. I just see the edge of it now on the map. A large central part, then we'll bring another smaller field the other side. Right. Let's see if I can do the same as I done last time, and that was turn too early. Yeah, looks like that's better. Come on, open. Thank you. Once we get the harvest done and Justin's wedding out the way, which incidentally I shan't be doing a special on, because I've got no idea how to do that, but I will be renting a special vehicle to go there. More of that later. Or rent, I might well buy the vehicle in question. Alright, let's just get this round here and hit the wall again. That's one more shed to do. Stupid thing is want so little, because as you well know I haven't overfilled any of those sheds. It's always nice to hear BP tell. So I've got one of the bigger farms around here. Well, compared to this, yes it is a big farm, but this is still quite a small farm. I was lucky my grandfather started with rented from the church when the church held most of the land around here. I'll just go and do the cattle. Then he got a chance to buy it, which he did, and in those days it was mainly horse work. Steam was just coming in, and father took over, which was still a few horses on. We kept horses on here until the 60s. One team. Grandfather used to show them and go to all the shows, showing how good a plowman he was, and he was very good at ploughing. And father had steam and went over to the early tractors. He had a lot of field marshals at one time. and I'd just love to get a hold of one of those. Still my favourite tractor of all time. I wouldn't want to have to work with one, but oh, we filled the sheep right up by the way with grass, filled the ration mixer up and put quite a bit in the store, so it should be fine now. There's still water in there. No, this is where I'm at a real mess, and it looks like we've got a lot of muck. I hope BP takes some out of here actually. Couple of 3 load out here, and no one will notice it. Oh, grief, I think I'm going to get it right in. Right. Let's see how well that's doing on there now. Find the right one. What's the weather going to be? It's just cloudy. Sunny for the wheat harvest. Oh, I think I might have to put the beet off a few days. And here we are. Sheep, as you see, 85% full of grass. Water is fine. And I got on order a new trailer from Marshall's. It's actually a bale trailer, but I'm using it for, going to be using it for wool, so I'm going to get a lot more wool. Let's see what we've got here. Yes, I need to fill up with food. Straw is 30%, I need another couple of load in here. Right, with that guys, I will say thank you very much for watching, thank you for subscribing. Feel free to comment, like or whatever else. And it's Merman saying cheerio for now.